Greetings and salutations. It is Friday. Well, I guess it's not Friday anymore. Technically, it's Saturday now. So, Friday the 13th was fun. It's gotten a lot better as I've gotten older, to be honest, and understood a little bit more about why Friday the 13th had gotten such a bad rap. But actually, this one wasn't bad at all. It was good. So tonight's topic. It's an odd confession for you guys. So, tonight's topic is that there are times I actually miss being around the country club. So tonight at work, I got to actually talk about golf for like the first time in, God, literally years. I miss it, which is weird. I grew up, my mom was one of the club champions at the country club that we were both members of. And it's very difficult being a 9-year-old kid learning the game of golf for the first time with one of the club champions as your mom. A very strong-willed woman who is wonderful at giving critiques, not so good at giving supportive, constructive criticism or even support. It's not all of us have those skills. Anyway, she's very good at pointing out where you need to improve. So, yeah, learning from the club champion as a struggling little 9-year-old learning the game of golf for the first time was, but surprisingly, I got to play golf with a really good, previously good friend a couple of years back, and it was remarkable what I actually remembered, and equally remarkable that I actually still had a pretty good swing. So it was fun tonight talking about the game of golf and what's your favorite wood, iron, etc. What's the game like, and it felt fun. It made me actually miss the country club lifestyle a bit, which is an odd thing to miss. I also grew up with the benefit of having, so my dad is very down to earth. Everything he's ever earned, he's first generation. He was valedictorian of his high school. He started his own business back in '79. I mean, everything that he has is his. He didn't inherit any of it. It's all, he did it. And it's so impressive. It really is. So he's still a very grounded individual. He still remembers where he came from. He still remembers, struggling. He's got balance to him. My mom, on the other hand, she inherited hers. And so she's different. If you've been around rich people before, you get it. You get which is the new money and which is the old money. So you definitely see the difference. I'm obviously, the inherit, well, no, actually I haven't inherited anything except for their attitudes. Anyway, I did inherit the opportunity to be at the country club growing up from ages 9 through high school. And it had its perks. It did. It was fun. But you also were exposed to people of a certain mentality and, some extremely kind, generous, wonderful, wonderful people. And the other section was the very much stereotypical ones that you see in the movies, to a T. But there were some real gems, some real, really, really nice people in that bunch as well, too. I was fortunate. We were at a good country club. A nice one, very nice one. Best pool. Oh, anyway, I could digress and talk about diving and everything else too. But it made me think there are times that I actually kind of miss being around that crowd, and just, the people that are brought up, knowing which fork to use at the table, and there's like 4 of them to choose from, or like 3, and, which wines pair with food, and who can speak how many languages, and different books that they've read and different places that they've traveled to. There are times, I admit, I do miss being around that crowd. There is an intellectual appeal to it, a shared experience to it, if you will. But yeah, there are times. So that's tonight's confession, was that a conversation about golf kind of sparked that nostalgia and that a little bit of longing, to be honest. A little bit of longing to be around that crowd again. So it's an odd feeling, especially when you've spent so many years away from the crowd for good reason, and also just for circumstance. But that's tonight's confession. So it's always something, right? All right. Well, take care. Have a lovely weekend, and all the best.